Welcome to Book Copilot. Today, we're opening up Norman Vincent Peale's classic, The Power of Positive Thinking. If you constantly feel drained or like you're locked into a streak of bad luck, the actual source of your exhaustion might surprise you. Peale spent decades observing human behavior and came to a sharp conclusion. The chronic defeat and bad breaks we experience are rarely forced upon us by the outside world. Instead, they are actively generated by our own minds. Take a look at this schematic. Peale viewed human vitality like a physical reservoir. When you feel physically exhausted, it usually isn't because of hard labor. You are experiencing what he called an energy leak. Your internal reserves are steadily draining out through unseen cracks created by fear, resentment, and anxiety. Look closely at how those cracks settle. Things like a pervasive inferiority complex or chronic worry are not permanent biological facts. They are simply mental habits that have hardened into a self-sustaining loop. By expecting defeat, we continuously drain our own tank. But since these are just habits, they can be broken. By deliberately flushing out these negative patterns, you can plug the leaks and tap back into an infinite reserve of natural energy. You cannot plant toxic seeds and expect to harvest healthy fruit. It is mechanically impossible to build a successful, energized reality on a baseline of negative expectations. To fix this, Peale advises a technique some call the vacuum cleaner method. It requires you to act as a strict filter for your own brain, actively identifying and extracting negative thoughts the very moment they appear. Here's how you do it. Whenever you catch your inner voice anticipating a failure or expecting the worst, you stop. You deliberately speak a positive opposing thought aloud. You use your physical voice to cancel out the internal anxiety. This aligns with the findings of psychologist William James. Human beings possess the ability to alter their lives by altering their attitudes of mind. By continuously flushing out the pessimism, you rewire the magnetic output of your mind. Instead of broadcasting defeat and thereby inviting it, you begin to repel failure and attract genuine opportunity. If you're ready to rewire your reality and plug those energy leaks, hit the like button and subscribe to Book Copilot for more insights. Now, clearing out the negative is only half the battle. When you hit a physical or situational roadblock, your mind has to conquer that barrier before your body even tries. This requires magnetic visualization. When you face a difficult hurdle, visualize everything that exists above it. Then imaginatively throw your heart, your spiritual essence, straight over that obstacle. Ralph Waldo Emerson understood the creative force of this desire, issuing a stark warning. Beware of what you want, for you will get it. By mentally anchoring your focus past the obstacle, you align your subconscious effort toward that specific outcome. This makes the physical follow-through a natural progression, rather than a constant struggle against self-doubt. But what if you are too burned out to visualize anything? Again, chronic energy depletion rarely comes from the hours you work. It comes from the weight of fear and resentment you carry while working. To stop that heavy emotional drainage, you have to let it go. Peale suggests surrendering these specific anxieties to a divine or higher power, offloading the weight so you can actually breathe. Peale developed the system through decades of observation at the Marble Collegiate Church in New York City, noting how these mental shifts impacted his parishioners. To practice this, carve out time for daily physical stillness. Sit quietly and deliberately pass peaceful memories through your mind. Picture a misty valley or the sound of a sun-speckled trout stream. Intentionally resetting your internal frequency in this way stops the leaks. It reconnects you to the universe's natural, boundless energy reservoir. Applying these techniques changes your baseline perspective. You begin to treat your daily environment as something you construct through your internal habits, giving you direct agency over your future. By shifting your baseline mental habit away from disbelief and tuning it to positive expectation, the hurdles that once seemed impossible naturally move into the realm of the possible. This leads to the core philosophy of Peale's work. Attitudes are more important than facts. A fact might be incredibly difficult, but how you think about it determines its power over you. A confident, resilient attitude possesses the mechanical power to modify or entirely overcome that fact. So, which negative thought are you going to flush out of your mind today? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this helpful, be sure to like this video and subscribe to Book Copilot for more tools to rebuild your reality.